now. Is this exactly where you envisioned or expected this team to be in October?
I don't. I mean, I think we were confident. I think in the beginning of the season, and I think knew what we could be. There's a lot of work that has to happen before that, but yeah, I think we were confident in what we had, and still a long way to go though. I think we all know that, and looking forward to the opportunity this week.
What was it that gave you that confidence?
Um, I mean, just good players. You look across the board, we got a lot of good players, smart coaches, and guys that want to work hard.
Yeah, you played with some elite running backs in your career. What have been your observations of JT since you've been here?
Yeah, I mean he's incredible. I think yeah, there's not it's hard to fully say how good he's been. I mean he's been incredible in the run game. Obviously explosive runs. He's found the dirty runs and made 2 or 3 yard runs, 6 or 7 yard runs, and then he's been big in the pass game too with um, you know running routes out of the backfield, check downs, making a guy miss, and keeping us on schedule. He's been really good.
You guys have been in a lot of types of games this year, comebacks, big leads. Here we are getting ready for week 7. What have you learned about yourself and this team right now as a group of guys?
Yeah, I think tough group, resilient group. I think on Sunday we had some things not go exactly our way, and we didn't maybe execute as well as we have in previous weeks, but found a way to win at the end and execute when it counted down the stretch. And I think that goes a long way. So I think we're hungry group still working to improve how we can however we can, and excited for this week.
It's a small fraternity of quarterbacks in the league. I know you're locked up in your own stuff, but do you pay attention to what other guys can do and you see a guy like Justin and realize the skill set he has?
Yeah, I certainly enjoy watching him whenever we have a crossover game on film or he's playing on TV. So a lot of respect for him as a player. He's a tremendous quarterback. Great, obviously great physical tools, and you can tell he really understands the game and sees it and knows where the ball's supposed to be.
You were teammates with Brett Rickard in Minnesota. What can you tell us about the quarterback you brought in the team?
Yeah, Brett's a great dude. He's yeah, super smart, and I think I was always really impressed by how that room operated and how all those guys helped Sam prepare to play. And Brett's a really smart, sharp guy. Been in the league for a while and played in different offenses. So excited to get to work with him again.
How much has it helped you as a quarterback mentally, just your confidence, knowing you have the protection that you have week in and week out with guys?
Yeah, for sure. It helps. Just knowing, getting through progressions and knowing, you got time to find the guy. I think these guys have played incredible throughout the season against some good fronts and handled a lot of different stuff. So huge credit to them. It's been fun. Been fun to be out there with them.
Do you say to yourself sometimes, like, man, I can't believe I had this much time to throw this ball? It's like I'm out here all day. Or take us through that.
Yeah, certainly. There's some plays like that when you go back and watch film, and you're like, man, I had more time than I thought I did. I think stuff like that. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun playing with these guys.
What does this Chargers defense do so well?
I think they're really disciplined. They do what they do, really well, and they you can tell they're on the same page. They communicate well. Got good players, guys who fly around and play hard. So it'll be a good test for us.
Did you sense when you got here that like this is a group of guys around you on the O line, tight ends, wide receivers, backs, what played together for a while?
Uh, yeah, I think so. I think especially up front, you talk about the offensive line. There's some new guys in different spots this year, but I think just the way they communicate, the kind of the culture of the room, the standard of the room, you can tell that's extremely consistent, and guys who understand that, I think goes a long way. But yeah, throughout the offense, guys who know each other well, who've been in the system, know how to play together, how to help each other in certain situations.
You guys are playing against a different team, but it is the only building you guys have lost at this year. Is there, I don't know how you look at it, an extra sense of urgency to get back in that building and maybe get a bad taste out of your mouth? Does it help that you played there already? How does that work?
I don't think we really care where we play. I mean, I think wherever we're playing, we're certainly focused on winning. So, yeah, same place we played a few weeks ago, but we know we've got to execute, regardless of where we're playing, and we're excited to go back out there.
Daniel, your name has come up in the MVP conversation. What does that
Not much after 6 weeks. We got a long way to go, and like I said, I've really enjoyed playing with these guys, and I think we got a lot of talented players across the board, and just try to do my part of that.
Riley mentioned that you've been following you pretty intently and watching everything you've been doing. How have you seen him grow as a sixth-round rookie throughout his career to now as that?
Yeah, I think he's worked extremely hard since the day he got in here to learn it and pick it up. He's a smart guy, very very talented, and been fun watching him. So he's been fun to work with, great energy and spirit in the room, and has helped me a ton. So yeah, he's made a lot of progress. I think he'll be ready to roll on Sunday.
Right, you want to really earn it, but I mean, that's just the nature of this league is kind of next man up. So praying for AR. Obviously, I think he's in really good spirits and hopefully recovering well.
I know you got a good connection with Daniel Jones. How much will you lean on that to help you to get prepared for this game coming up?
Oh shoot, I've leaned on that since the day I got drafted. I mean, there's no better guy to look up to when it comes to how you operate, how you go about your day-to-day routine. I mean, the dude's dialed, and obviously it's working on Sunday. So really, really fortunate to be his backup. I mean, shoot, he was, a huge reason why I committed to Duke back in high school. So it's cool to be playing with him now.
How does this change your preparation? I know every time you take the field for a game or practice, you approach it the same way, and I assume it won't change this week.
Yeah, no, I really won't change much. I mean, still a backup, but just one play away now instead of two. But nothing really changes for me. I kind of operate the same, live a pretty boring life outside of football, so I don't do much, but kind of just prepare.
Mentally, does the perspective change at all? This is an opportunity for the next several weeks.
Yeah, I mean, mentally, like, it's obviously it's a little different, right? But you can't make too much of it. If I were to go into the game, hopefully it's because we're winning by a lot of points, and I got the fourth quarter to myself or something like that. You never wish anything upon the start or anything like that, obviously.
I think it's great for a team just to be in those different situations, and you can practice them, but having real game experience is a lot more valuable. So it's been good.
Do you feel like, you've done so much already that you're not even halfway through your rookie season? Do you have your feet under you now and feel like, hey, this is just football?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of how I've approached it the whole season. I think when you got OTAs in camp, you kind of start to feel the flow. Obviously, in season's a bit different once you get there, but yeah, just week to week still learning every day being a rookie, but it's been fun.
No rookie wall now, or hopefully in the future for you, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you're kind of dealing with stuff all year, right? It's the first time, so not letting it turn into one big thing, I think, is important.
What has stood out to you with this football team going into week 7, first place in the AFC, so much huge success? What has stood out about this team so special?
I think just how close you are, right? Obviously, we've been playing really good, but I think it starts off the field with the offense specifically, just being tight-knit group, doing stuff outside of the practice facility, stuff like that. And I think that, translate. Obviously, the way we work at practice and all that helps, but I think the next step can be kind of something to give you an edge, right?
What's the vision that you guys had having confidence to be where you are today right now?
Man, I just think we focus on just being the best version of ourselves. Like, I know it sounds like a broken record, but I mean, that's just the message that we preach, just as the thing that we believe in. I think every single day we're just pushing ourselves to be the best team that we can be, best teammates we can be. That starts with Wednesday practice, and then that can moves on throughout the week. And it's been great for us to put together these good performances on Sundays, and especially getting these wins at home. I think that's the one that means the most for me. I know our fans deserve that, and the team deserves it after so long.
How do you balance, like you go fourth in the league and points allowed per game, but then also some explosive stuff, probably isn't where you want it to be. So what's that balance like? Like we're winning, but there's still a higher standard you always chase.
Man, it's definitely, like I said, it's that improvement that you're chasing every single week. You got to be honest with yourselves. After a win, it's very easy to just sweep certain things under the rug because you got the result that you wanted. But I think Lou and as well as the leaders on his defense do a great job of holding everybody accountable. It's continue to push ourselves. I think it's early in the season. some of our biggest struggles was the red zone. I think that was something that we grew into and started to play better in the red zone. Now we just got to make sure we limit it in some of these explosive plays. But I think like I said, I think we're in our journey, we're in our process. I told you before, I think this defense has a long way to go, but I think we're getting better every single week.
You've been with JT since the beginning. Do you sense that he's taken his game to an even higher level this year?
Yeah, I mean, I told him at the game, I said, listen, you're the best I've ever seen. Just the consistency. I mean, if he wanted to, he could have took that last run 80 yards, and nobody wasn't going to catch him. But he's a team guy, so he took the knee. Yeah, I mean, JT is just on a whole nother level. Like I said, he's just adding to his game. I mean, from the pass protection to the pass catching, the playmaking in the passing game. I mean, and then you couple that with already his ability in the run game. I mean, there's maybe one other guy in the league that's playing even close to that level, but, I mean, JT, he's in a league of his own for sure.
When you look at third down for this team, I think you are 30th when it comes to giving up third down. Obviously not where you want to be, but I guess, why do you think you had issues on third down? I guess what helps you off the field at the moment?
Man, I don't really think third downs necessarily have been the biggest issue. I know last week was rough. Now, the changing the quarterback last minute, losing the corner 15 minutes before the game, all that stuff played a role into it. But at the same time, it's just execution. Third down is the money down. It's where your execution and preparation has to take another step. Knowing LA is an extremely talented team on third down, so that's something that we definitely got to focus in and lock in on. Knowing that we got a good plan, we just got to execute it.
See, with JT, I mean, you're busy on the sideline doing your stuff. Do you find yourself watching him, because you just never know when he may go 60 or 80?
Man, you could just feel it, especially when it's those tough moments. I mean, me and JT, we just got a special relationship. And, JT will come find me, when he coming on the field, like, look, Z, like, I'm about to get the ball back to you. And I'm like, look, enough said. Like, we just go back and forth like that. So, like, me and JT, I mean, I like the tough runs more than the touchdowns now. I mean, now he got a couple tough touchdown runs too, so he does his thing. But, man, JT he's just special. He wears and tears at you all day. I mean, he's been running behind his pads, man, and it's been a tough run, bro. It's hard to get him down. He looks good. He's special.
Do you think people kind of forgot about him a little bit? Because he had those couple of years where the numbers weren't maybe what people were used to. And then last year and this year, though, like, I'm not saying you felt that way, but.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like he wasn't getting the credit that he deserved. That comes when you miss a couple of games. But I think, whenever he's been out there, I think the production speaks for itself. And, I mean, the way he finished last season, just on the heater that he was on, I mean, that's just the type of player that he was. I mean, but he's been making big-time runs year after year. I mean, I could go along off the top of my head of the big runs he's had every year in critical moments to help this team win. So.
I know it's a different team, but I'm sure you remember that plane ride back from LA last time, the only loss of the season so far. Will you kind of reflect on that a little bit, just knowing that feeling of coming back to Indy with the loss, going back to SoFi Stadium again, when you get ready to close the charge?
Man, well, you never want to lose when you know you got a long plane ride, because that's like double the loss, I remember just a little bit of a feeling of regret, the last time we went to LA. I know the Rams were a great team. I obviously got a lot of respect for Stafford, Puka, and the company. But I just really didn't like how when we went out there, I felt like we looked at them as our test. We looked at them as, obviously they were a great team. They've had playoff success, Super Bowl champion, yada, yada, yada. But at the same time, I feel like we didn't give ourselves enough credit, and I think that kind of showed up a little bit in the game. I think we didn't go out there knowing that we were the team that we knew we were, and believing in ourselves and knowing that they had to adjust to us, that we were a test for them. And, I feel like, going out there to LA the second time, I think we're going to go out there with the right mentality. Man, I love Naeem. We got drafted together. We played against each other in college. I actually ran him down, too, so you could tell him I said that. I know he's a 4'3" guy. Listen, he's a 4'3" guy, and I ran him down, so I don't know what that make me. But I love Naeem. He's a happy, positive energy guy. He loves ball, loves his guys. Man, Naeem used to pull up the linebacker dinner when he was here, man. He really was just one of the guys. We used to compete every year, every day in 101s and Man, we got stories for days about all that stuff between myself, him, you know, D. Leonard, Speed, all the guys. So, you know, it's definitely going to be great to see him. I hope they don't give him the ball and he leave us alone. So.
Hey, I know you have a lot of respect for Justin Herbert. Going up against those guys, did that make you raise your game to another level when you went up against a good offense like that?
Yes. Well, I mean, obviously, those guys are playing at a high level. You know, I think they're a team that, you know, wants to get in big people. They want to bully you. Obviously, we know the attitude that Harbaugh is going to bring, a tough, physical team. And Herbert's playing at the highest level, you know, anybody else in this league right now. So much respect to him. So.